everybody, you have fun with the next thing. Everything that is awesome in gaming, and this is awesome. This was it back in the day.
All we
had
found
a
among
cutscene.
Batman's belongings was this enchanted scroll
What do you need?
and a map showing the way to a place called the Serpent Isle.
So if you're not familiar,
Put it on the table.
you're in Caesarea. You left your friend Lord British behind when you got portaled there. Just through a quantum fold years ago.
Stops me from coming through the
You're the Avatar.
I command you to follow the unwitting female human Gweno to the Serpent Isle. There
Who's
I shall
up there with
outline my
Bard's
plan
Tale?
to destroy Britannia.
'Tis my worst fear. I must send the Avatar through the pillars to the Serpent Isle.
So we got as far as where you were obviously going to defeat the Guardian, is what he calls himself. He was taking over religion in Britannia. And he's operating out of this place called the Serpent Isle. So we went through all of Ultima 7 Part 1 up until you get to where you are going to defeat him. And then we just cut to Part 2. Where you travel to his homeland and you're going to beat him there. Because basically you beat him at a game of 9 Man's Morris. You do a lot of things. You create a demon sword and you can level up and you can port your character. It's heartbreaking that I couldn't do that. But you beat him at a game of 9 Man's Morris. And then you go here. So we just went there. We went there with it. So we are at a point where we need to get in with these people. Iolo is in prison. He was accidentally swapped with an urn of extreme importance to their religions. And we need to prove, that we're trustworthy. So you kind of avoid talking about the Beast British, who is your boy back in Caesarea. Back in Britannia, he took over. Because these people fled from him. They didn't want to embrace the 8 virtues. They have their little lives, and theirs were separate. So you can explore. They were one of the first ones to do a day and night cycle. He has an explorable, very interactive isometric perspective that was really user-friendly. So Ultima did take off. You can wake people up. They yell at you, that sort of thing. You go to sleep in their beds. And it's fairly straightforward. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and take the Knights test and see if we can get in with people. Yes, I wish you'd open the gate. 'Tis heavy and dangerous. You never know when it might crash down. I can actually do that myself. I can work a winch, but it is what it is. So we heard that it was to the east from a little girl who wants to participate. We figured we'd go check it out. Oh, hold on. I'm so used to the double click. In this, what you do is you switch to fight mode. If you have hurt people, for instance, oh my goodness, he was stacked. Look at this guy. Those are gemstones. We have to find a mint so that we can trade them in or something like that. Gemstones are worth quite a bit. We really need some of the currency that's good in this world. What we brought over was not a whole lot here, so... And then we got hit by a teleportation storm. So what it did is it swapped things, which was interesting. It swapped things, and that makes it a little bit hard to get a handle on what's going on. So this is just some sort of dungeon complex. There's somebody I'm supposed to talk to. I'm betting I'm heading in the wrong direction if there's too much fighting going on and not enough talking. So let's find where the Knight's Trial starts. I know it's to the east. I love trying to figure out these little things here. Oh, that's good. This is, whatever it is, it's going well, I loved the Easter eggs that were a part of Ultima 7. So there was this history that was going on when you weren't there. And you would just run into it. You would just run into, where these orcs had come through. And they had told us, this was a problem. One of their people had just died. And they had died, defending the city from these horrible things, these evil monsters. And she had lost a magic helm that was of great significance to them. So, wow. I have all of my armor. This guy looks like he could use some duds. So we lost a lot of our stuff in the storm. And that's really tough. Boots, hammer, we don't know what we need. Dupre is kind of your pack horse, so he can handle a lot as far as hauling around loot. You collect loot just the same as you do in normal D&D, where you trade it for, you know, stuff. I personally like the system of, you know, looting out gems. So I'm a big fan of monsters that drop those. Other things. He died on a fountain, now I can't loot him. That's different. It happens. Sometimes there are computer bugs. It is what it is. Like this. Who did I kill? Hopefully it wasn't one of my own. Every once in a while you'll kill one of your people. I do something stupid like that. So there's some sort of manor, and obviously they've been living there. We'll just level up real fast. I don't think we'll do anything too special like find the helm, because we haven't tripped the flag for it conversationally yet. So we'd require some more specific directions. It would kind of be silly to put us in a position to find, you know, a key quest item so early in the game. Oops, hold on. I saw stairs. I swear that I did. The attention to detail was incredible in these games. There's some sort of, you know, there was some sort of ruling seat prior to this, but I'm not really saying a whole lot going on besides that. Opportunity to loot, they were just kind of camped out. So you hit these random enemy encounters that are really in line with what we know about, you know, how game theory was functioning and that sort of thing. So why can't I walk through the door? What is barring my way? Can't get there. Did I shut the door behind me? Did I come in through a different... I have a shadow on my face now. That's unfortunate. Am I upstairs? I might be upstairs. There we are. I need to go downstairs. This is all silliness. Ooh, there's stuff. Every once in a while you'll find like some huge magical item. Lord British was so cool about putting that in there. Where you would just find this absolutely, you know, boss piece of equipment that made going through every single one of his little side quests worth it. It was so silly. So, southeast of here is supposedly where you find this, yeah, I'm not seeing the guy they were talking about, so maybe I should have followed the road that takes me to a cave. I think I'll go back and get directions again from their little night girl. They had this night girl who, she's an aspiring, she's a wannabe. So where am I here? I'm on North Gate Drive? Something like that. Oh, out of the rain, Australian ginger. Kentra, I was like right around you. Where'd you go? We were hanging out. We were boys. She's running around all over the west part of town. I didn't receive a whole lot in the way of side quests and I probably won't until I get Iolo out. So we're an unknown entity. We're new to these people. And we want to stick with who we know. So that is what are they called? The people who handle funerals and so on. Crystal ball. Previously, that was a guardian shouting at you to go away. Now we're in on something else. Something is going on with the conjunction of the spheres. The planets are aligning, and the guardian is going to use this in some way. We don't know how. So this is a clue. Apparently this just goes on for some time. Something's going on there. All right. You can go through. I try not to... I had a bad influence in my life in the form of Mr. Howard. The balancing influence obviously being Ultima, where you were supposed to be a purist. You're really supposed to be the, you know, physical manifestation of these people's spirituality. In Caesarea, obviously we are not in Caesarea. So it brings up an interesting quandary. Like, what do you really owe somebody who doesn't worship, you know, your religion? What do they owe that? And so on. They said I could go hang out at the training grounds. They might give me a little bit more on, you know, what it is to be a knight. So, where are we headed to here? Dock Street. Well, that's 2 E's. I forgot. That was the weirdest conjunction of, let's see, the training grounds. Apparently you have to go up to go in. I'm not seeing that. There must be some sort of upstairs entrance. When it rains, it gets hard to tell if it's day or night. There will be some sort of timepiece or something. So we can watch. That's nice. I would like to enter the training grounds if this is not complete insanity. Which it is. Oh, there's the stairs. It's always fun. I don't know how many computer games you guys play, but Find the Stairs is a good one. Let's see if we can pick the lock. Because I have got to get to where I'm going. Interesting. Locks. Lock picks. No, I have them. The literal first thing that you always do in these games is make sure that you have yourself a good set of lock picks. They are more important than anything. Not that the way will or won't be barred from there, but something is always somewhere that you need to get and can't immediately. So... Did I give them to Shimino? Sometimes I do that. So this is a list of all of the stuff that we lost in the storm. This is a scroll that I found. Okay. Don't understand the Serpent runes. So we're studying something called the Serpent runes. And the Guardian is going to use the existing, chaos in order to control the land with them. So, Shimino, where do we put your lockpicks there, sweetie? You know that I have them. Every once in a while, something will disappear because of a bug. That's very frustrating. Let me get rid of some of this junk. Now, presumably these have owners, like the stockings that I got stuck with and the filters and so on. So I'm hesitant to just ditch them, but I will if I have to. That looks like it might be the currency that we're using. I don't have any lockpicks, so I can really only say how do to the people who are in here. Oh, they're there. Let's say that's so unlikely. It doesn't work. Because why would it? They tell me to go there. Go here, and then they tell me that I can't go there. It's, these people. Oh, you look important. Please step forward. Yes, I'm stepping with the stepping forward. You want me to stand on your desk? Fine-looking warrior, how may I be of service to you? I want to train. Which you wishes to train? The bard, I do. Myself. I want to train with Kaladin. I need to talk to him. He's not around. How about Shazana? Monetary, sure. That does not have enough money. So they're not going to tell me anything unless I have cash. That's interesting. Obviously, my lead is not here. So let's head on back to where Kantra is and ask her. Kantra dear. Dost thou have more information? Hello? There was a cavern, it's hidden, south of the crematorium. There's a crematorium, maybe it's north, where I found them before. It isn't. Interesting. We were looking for that sort of runes. They built on some sort of ancient civilization, and obviously we're interested to see what's going on there. I can't find this chick to give me more info. So yeah, one of the urns went missing. And that started this whole brouhaha where I have to duke it out, essentially. What's in here? They have some sort of serpent worshipping cult going on that got brought up in that manuscript that I have. We have a couple of crypts going on here. Don't know what that is. Assume that's an important person. But I don't recall finding a whole lot in here. So aside from... just scads of cobwebs. I'm not really sure what I'm going to bring home. Oh, I thought I saw a ghost for a second. They do have them. That wasn't just me. But this is, apparently where you go to your final resting place. And all that we discovered was that there's a serpent cult in here. We'll head back towards civilization. Maybe ask around, see if we can scare up the girl. Signor! Art thou a stranger? No, don't speak of that. I only care to speak to my fellow knights. And the Undertaker, do not forget, someday I shall cremate thee. Thou dost not carry a pikeman. Okay, so if anybody dies, or if I were to have found somebody, with the orcs, I bring them here. Very curious of thee. Certain thou art a knight. Spent too much time in the list fields. Pay attention. It's a Monitoring custom to cremate our dead. The ashes of the night are sacred. They represent the essence of their lives. So we move on, and we go to rest with everyone else. If we're a knight, they're all required to become knights. Traveling belt carries the urn to the fiery belly. They collect them and put them in the crypts of the dead. Careful what thou wouldst do. Remember if thou should... Yeah, so if we find any pikemen, we're supposed to bring them to him. And we'll get rewarded, because they should always be. Andrel, our town sculptor, makes the urn. So I can quiz Andrel about this urn that got, basically stolen. The sage came through and Badwin, and, afterwards, all these storms started. So we believe that they're tied together. But the ashes of the dead are part of their religious ceremony. So that must be the gate that he's talking about, and daemons can come through it, so they keep watch on that. Gernador is the original lord. He was their lord, British, and he, subdued the orcs that live here. So rather than read through everything in Old English, I'll just summarize here. We'll see what else we can find. So we know now that there's something going on with the planets. There's something going on with the Serpent Gate that's important. And I'm trying to find a little bit more information on where to go to find this knight. You do have to eat in this. Interesting quandaries. You have to eat. You have to... Is there a different gate I can go through? I'm wondering if I maybe took the wrong way out of town. That I want to go in a different direction. You'll eventually start to lose hit points if you do that wrong. So, and then we'll check and see. So this says, and we're at the North Gate. North Gate Street again. Interesting. So I did go out the right way to become knighted. I had food. You can feed your characters. A certain amount goes a certain way. You can have a drink instead. You can get drunk. So be careful, because your character starts falling down and walking in circles. It's remarkably hard to navigate. Shimino has some carrots. I'll have half a ham between us. And, that should take care of second breakfast there. They eat a lot. It's surprising. So I try not to get too thrown off. All right, what are these? Oh my gosh, yeah. See, and these teleportation storms just sweep through here. Swapped something out there. I'm afraid of losing my companions again. It must be where the orcs keep their herds. But I had thought they said that the trials happened to the east of here. I have this bad habit of wandering around, and, ooh, that's the goblins. Never mind. I had thought those were orcs. Oh, and they dropped Shimino. So I'm gonna have to load up my previous save game here. I do loot the place out. They do resurrect you. They always have that function. I'm Karnax, the Zenkin monk. Please forget our previous meeting with my daughter. Nothing against thee. The Thoxa's willful interference shall be the undoing of all for which we have prepared, lest I forget we recently had a discovery, which will aid thee, my daughter. Interesting. Thoxa's a very bright young woman. She'd like to feel she single-handedly saved the world. It goes against the grain to sit by. she's interfering. Determined by all monks, the time for the hero of the other world was at hand. It was decided we would not directly interfere. So what did we have? Oh, Zenko is given visions, and she was only able to describe it. Interesting. So they worship, her writings. So they're protecting her writings. Damage has been done. Keep the hourglass. Migam is by nature quite young man. So he gets together with Thaxa, and they try to kind of bend things to their will. So we need a lens. This large device stands at the center of the library to decipher the Ophidians, which are the Serpent cult. So we have the Serpent cult gate. We see where the writings are now. When they split off from Lord British, this is where they came. So they left from Moonshade. He's an archivist. Zenka disappeared some time ago. Her visions left her. Interesting. So she starts having these prophecies, and then when they stop with the grim tidings, then she leaves. Now the time is on us when they're having the teleportation storms, the earthquakes. Now that happened in Caesarea in Britannia. And we were able to merge the two lands. So now gargoyles live with the humans. I'm not from Caesarea, technically. So the Zenkin monks are going to give us a little bit more on what it is that we're chasing down on the mystical edge of things. But I still need to physically go and become a knight to get anything, get anywhere in this world. So they like to do magic by focusing on the void. That's cool. They have a lens that we can use to read Ophidian and a little bit more information on the Serpent cult. So I'm going to go ahead and call it because this was not intended. I'm going to bounce back because he didn't technically tell me anything about this discovery. Wait, hold on. Migam discovered an ancient chest near the Serpent Gate. Within this chest was a scrap of decaying scroll and a amulet. We think it is for thee. I'm certain it's connected to the Serpent runes. Perhaps if they just use it near the Serpent Gate, that will trigger it. Okay. Restored life to you. So apparently you have to die at least once in this. That's interesting. And then they'll drop you back here to the cornfields. I think I'm going to save with this in it. So link in the description below if you do want to. We'll do time split. Because I hadn't originally intended on doing that, but they gave me an amulet to open the Serpent Gate that I just found. So that's super cool. Super cool of me. Look at me go. I have a bad feeling. Honey, I always have a bad feeling. Just like shake it off. So anyways, Serpent Owl. Really cool. Incredible interface. Great gameplay. I'm over their faces, so I'll have to move that. So that's Kantra's mom. Good. She'll be able to tell us where she is. Kantra misses her father. He's gone for weeks. She's nearly ready to become a knight. She's so serious about it. Also down there's Gamer Grind. Gamer Coffee shipped to your door. You can put your logo on their merch for nothing bucks. Get stickers and stuff. We love ours. You can buy ours in there. I get a discount by using my handle, Aliera. That's what I used for Bethesda. So lots of fun. Really exciting. Place to go and buy stuff. You get Gamer Coffee. KOFI, buy this chick a coffee, $1, make me smile. What else? We're part of Patreon now. So yeah, definitely sign up, be part of the tribe. We love you guys. We love that you're always along for a ride, and subscribing is always free. So subscribe, hit the bell. If you're big into the Ultima series, it'll let you know whenever we put a new one up. If you're more interested in just random indie gaming or free games or seeing what's going on in gaming or blockbusters in general, it'll show you little thumbnails so you can see whether you want to spend your... I usually keep it to 10, 15. Every once in a while I do lose it on something like Ultima that I've been mad into. So I do more exploring. I have to chase down a little chick, so we'll have to do that before I turn the camera on next time and kind of cut down on some of the time here. I covered a lot of ground though this time as far as exploring the place, which was really necessary. So I had meant to make the trial this time. Instead, what I wound up doing was finding the Serpent Gate and the magical amulet that unlocks it. We love you guys. We love that you're always along for the ride, and we will see you in the next video. Smash subscribe. See what happens next.